In this video, we're going to be comparing the Lucky Duck Super Swimmer against the Higdon Outdoors XS Battleship Swimmer Decoy. Whew, that was a mouthful. To see which swimmer decoy is best for you. How you making, folks, and welcome to the channel. My name's Vinny, and if we're meeting for the first time, this channel is all about the outdoors, centered around hunting and fishing. And we like to encourage people to get out, experience and try new things, and just make some long-lasting memories while they're at it. It's not that the introductions are over and we know each other. Let's get down to business and answer the question I know that's on everybody's mind. How much are these things going to damage the old pocketbook? Well, this here Lucky Duck decoy is going to cost you between $95 and $100 on Amazon. This bad boy right here going to cost you about $1.60. Neither one of them are too daggum cheap, but I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to check these out at any time and pick you up one. All right, next thing we want to talk about is the basic construction of these things and how they work, how they run, and that sort of thing. Both decoys are pretty good quality. This Lucky Duck one is kind of a soft body, you can squeeze it, and then the Higdon one is more of a hard body shell. Both of them have pretty good paint jobs. They both look really good. This one's a little dirty because I've been using it and forgot to wash it. But all right, taking a closer look at the Lucky Duck Super Swimmer, there's a 12-volt battery inside. You just unscrew this. So inside this you got that 12-volt battery that'll pop out, and to charge it you take these 2 leaders off the front, and it comes with a plug with 2 alligator clips that you gotta plug into your wall and use to charge. Kind of a pain in the butt, especially compared to the other one, which I'll show you in a minute. But to hook it back up, you just plug these 2 leads right into the proper pegs, stick them in there. You can screw this back on. Make sure you screw it in tight so it seals. So there's no on and off switch on this thing. These 2 little metal pegs right there, as soon as it hits the water, it completes the circuit and turns this little pump on right here, which in turn shoots water out of these 2 tubes right here, which propels the duck. So one thing about this system is the small pump on there isn't really enough to give this duck a good jolt. It does move around in the water, as you can see, but it doesn't really put any ripples or ripple lines behind it. But one way you could remedy that is, since these things are adjustable, you can put one right at the surface of the water like this, and it'll just give you some more ripples as the duck's passing by. Or you can even take one of these or both of them and just point them out of the water so that it squirts water up, and that'll give you a good spray that can reflect in that sunlight and get those ducks' attention, like a duck's just splashing around having himself a good old time. So one of the things I don't like about this design is this thing is removable, which is not necessarily a good thing, because it is bound to come off and you're bound to lose this in the water. Although this will swim without this thing on it. The water will just shoot out of that tube right there and it will swim. So before we get into the Higdon swimmer, if you guys are getting any value whatsoever out of this video, why don't you do me a favor and just gently touch that old like button and let me know about it. And we're going to be doing a lot more of these videos, as well as a ton of hunting and fishing vlogs. So if you're into that sort of thing, consider hitting subscribe and turn on all notifications so that YouTube will let you know every time I upload. Moving on. So as for the Higdon swimmer, it also runs on a 12-volt battery, but the battery is self-contained inside the body of the decoy. All you got to do to charge it is much simpler. All you got to do is put the charger, you plug it right into this port right there at the bottom, and to turn it on, you just plug, it's the same type of plug that's connected to the pump. You just plug that right into the body, and the decoy starts pumping. So the Higdon decoy definitely has a much beefier pump. It's a 750-gallon bilge pump that just pumps the water out through this tube right here in the back, which propels the duck through the water, making a wake, giving you a spread, a nice bit of motion. Now the only thing that's adjustable on this decoy, unlike the Lucky Duck, is basically it's just they send you this little clear plastic tube that plugs into the back, and it's supposed to give you a little bit more propulsion, make it go a little faster with a little bit more weight. Not a huge difference between with or without this, but you know, that is an option. Also, as I forgot to mention earlier, both of these decoys have a spot to hook up your decoy weights, which you might want to do, because they'll end up swimming off to God knows where, and then the ducks will be landing by these guys instead of your spread, and then you'll be out time and money, and well, that's not good for anybody. The Lucky Duck decoy only comes in the mallard drake, whereas this Higdon decoy comes in this pintail, the mallard drake, the mallard hen, the canvasback, the bluebill, and the Canadian goose, if you want to take that into consideration when deciding which one of these you want to use. So like I said before, I'll leave a link in the description below for both of these decoys if you want to check them out any further. And if you want to see a video on some full feeder motion decoys, you can click right here to check out that video. Or if you want to check out the hunting vlogs, you can click on this playlist right here and check those out. But anyway guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you got some sort of value out of it. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button and consider subscribing if you're into that sort of thing. And well, till next time, get out there, try new things, and make some new memories.